Hello, everybody. I hope that you can hear me and see me. Hello, Cheryl Faulkner, the early bird. How are you doing, my sister? Hope you had a good week. Hope you had a good week. I will turn my phone off. Oh, now they give me a notification. Watch GQUAT Traditionzs live. I didn't even get notifications for my own channel. I was going to list it on my family chat so that my mom and everybody could watch, but they will watch or I will send them the replay. So, did everybody see all the snow we got in Connecticut? I was actually excited. Uh-oh. I just thought of something. Let me turn my phone volume off because I hear on other channels, I hear echoes and things. And we're not having that. We're not having any echoes tonight. I was able to go live almost on time. Hola, hermana. Estoy bien, Yankee Sister Homestead. Maria Graham, thank you. Thank you, my sister. Renaissance Grandma. Oh, you know what, you guys? I always call myself Auntie Ellen. That's just a name. It's just a name. Like my Renaissance Grandma is a name. She's not my grandma. I'm older than her. But it's just a little name that I like. And I just keep using it. So, hello, G Mama Grows. I didn't send you that email that I was going to send. Hello, MLW Fishing Man. You guys, this is a fisherman who loves to crochet as well. And he catches the nicest fish. He's so good. He throws a lot of them back. I'm sitting up there, oh, I would eat you. Oh, I would eat you. My mother would do anything, anything. She calls it pond fish, whether it's in the ocean or not, because she loves, loves, loves fresh fish. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put my phone on, I think, so that I can see what you're saying. And don't forget to give the thumbs up, everybody. If you're here for the replay, please don't forget to leave a message. I have the free version of StreamYard. I'm a retired senior on a fixed income. I'm not paying extra money that I don't have to spend for StreamYard. So, hello, Joanne Stevens. Sissy, my sister's washing. Hello, Irene's Garden, and more. Hello, Auntie Ellen. You caught one of my lives. Yay. Irene's Garden is a channel, you guys. I met her before I even started my channel, and she was so kind. She sent me a bunch of seeds, some of which I will be showing you how to make gourds. Hello, Sunshine to Sunset with Rashonda. If Barb Brownlee says high winds are coming, we had those here and lots of snows. My great great grandson will be 3 years old in May, and he had his first blizzard snow down, a showdown. He was outside with his mom and his auntie. I posted the video, I think this morning, yesterday. So I can't remember. When I do the shorts, they run together. Sometimes they don't post. Then they post. Oh, I don't know. I can't. This YouTube stuff is something else, but it's fun. And what else would I be doing? You guys are my family now. Welcome above the GQUAT family reunion buzz, where real friends become family. You know, you guys, we have, because my sister Joanne Stevens knows them as well. We have friends that we have known for 70 years, all races, all races. from the time we were little neighbors. Maria Graham said she saw them. They were so cute. They wanted him to feel the snow. We didn't get any snow this year. And he was out there with his bare hands, that little man. Hello, Growing with Jay. He's working in the garden. Oh my goodness. That's what I would be doing, except this is more fun. This is more fun talking to you guys. So, can everybody put in the chat where you're tuning in from? What state? Or maybe what time it is? Because I'm reading some of you, like Maria Graham was rubbing it in. They have temperatures 70 degrees, 80 degrees. Oh my goodness. It must be nice. It must be nice. But that's okay. I'll be rubbing it in when I get to Arizona at the family property out there. Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, Georgia. Surprise. Oh, I knew that, Sissy. Surprise, Arizona. I just saw it come up. It won't be a surprise. I will be there for a month for my staycation. I'm actually going to my sister and brother in law's house. When I say my sister, it's because you guys don't see her husband, my brother in law, for 47 years. I go out there and, I'm so tempted to stay. At one point, I was going to buy a little one-bedroom condo nearby with a balcony because, with all my arts and crafts and stuff, I can make a mess. I can make a mess. But they give me a room to do that in. They give me a room to sleep in and my own bathroom. And I just do whatever. 40 degrees, Barb Brownlee says. Growing with Jay is mixing soil and filling pots. Too cool to grow anything just yet. Growing with Jay, we have family in Baltimore. Actually, the Penke family, which is my dad's name, and the Thomas family, my mom's maiden name, we're all over the country, all over the country. We had one of our Penke family reunions in Baltimore not too long ago. Hello, Tampa barbecue queens. I saw you with the button maker. For those of you who don't know what the button maker is, it is one of those pins that you get when you go to conventions or different things, and there are different parts you put together and you stamp it down. Was that you? No, no, no. I'm sorry. That was Unbiased LLC. We used to put those together for buttons, but I did see you, Tampa Barbecue. You were putting the sparkly stuff on something. I I don't have one of those anymore. Thank goodness. I have so much stuff. And my big embroidery class, the advanced one, was canceled Tuesday because of the snow. That now they're having it on a day that I can't make it. But guess what? I'll get a makeup whenever I can. If not, I've had the same maker embroidery machine before, and I've already learned the things that are different on this one, how to install the embroidery loops, whatever. It's just like the brother machine that some of my friends have. Okay. So, Barb Brownlee is in zone 5B, 6A with 40-degree temperatures. It's about like that here today in 6B. The snow that we had is melting. Although there is a big, about 8-10 foot pile in the corner of the in the corner of the parking lot. Yankee Sister said my top goes nice with the quilt. I do like teal and greens and browns, but you know what? My daughter gave me this top. I love it. It was supposed to be, I think she gave it to me for a bathing suit cover. She didn't want her mother's thighs hanging out. My son and my daughter are my parents now. Thank you, Maria Graham. She loves the top I have on too. It's a combination of sparkly stuff and um, peacocks. I love peacocks. In fact, there's not peacock in this quilt. My sister Joanne has a quilt with peacock feathers in it. And we used to have peacocks on the homestead in North Carolina. And when I would let the hunters wander around my property, or when I would be wandering around, sometimes I would find peacock feathers and put them in big vases. And some cultures, like, feathers are good luck and other things. One of my friends is Native American, and of course they use the feathers in the headdresses. You see them in New Orleans a lot in the Mardi Gras parades. G Mama Gross said her children think they're my parents too. Well, my son and my daughter work so much, I don't have to worry about them catching my lives and seeing what I'm saying, what I'm doing. But my mom, she'll be in the bushes. Hello, Gina. Gina says hello, Auntie Ellen, and chat. And my mom will tell things. She can't. She said, and your mother did this, and your mother did that, and I wonder how they know what I'm doing. So what I do is what they did. I just say, "Okay, okay, mom, okay, kids." I don't call them kids. I say, "Okay." Then I can't wait to get in my car and go home to my dynasty, my one bedroom single handicap apartment where I'm the boss of everything. So let me see. It's 4:12. I have so much exciting stuff to talk to you guys about. I'm sure you see this big pile beside me on my chair. That's what we're going to talk about today. And if you guys stay until the end, I'm going to show you. You love butterflies, Maria Graham? I love butterflies too, but what I love even more are dragonflies. Dragonflies. So, this is what I wanted to talk about today. We're doing, hi, Latanya Lewis. Your package will be going in the mail this weekend. You guys can't see it on the floor under the table. I'll be sending a big pile of mail out this weekend. It's much overdue. But talking about the bags, if you stay until the end, I will show you how to not only to make a bag, but to a quick version of it, but to take any bag. Like, you see this little flat bag? I'm sure Yale Ophthalmology. I have a couple of these because I've had a couple surgeries there. I'm sure they love the fact that I took their bag and did something with it. In fact, inside the bag is a piece of machine embroidery that I did some time ago. Apparently, I was going to use it to make a pocket on this bag, but there's a way. You know how these bags flop over every time you put them down? There's the simple trick that you can do by hand or by machine to turn it into, voila, this. I made a pocket for the front, a pocket for the back. I squared it up so I can sit it flat. I put a tie on it so that it'll stay shut when it turns over. And look, I put a little bottom in it so that it's flat. If I go to the grocery store or the pharmacy or something and just get a couple of little things, I just take something light, something lightweight. But for those of you who are, thank you, Maria Graham. She says, great work. G Mama Grows. I wanted to show you. So last week I showed you guys the whole bow bag that you can keep in your trunk and put everything in it. Some of my friends call it a hoe bag, whatever that is. But this was one of my favorite fabrics. It's chickens and roosters and sunflowers, a few of my favorite things. And it has a pocket inside. It has ties. I'm just showing you guys this because when I show you how I can't make anything Yankee Homestead, and it has a pocket inside for a cell phone or whatever, your wallet, something small. And but what I wanted to show you, we were talking about pre-made handles. The bag I showed you last week, this is called webbing, Webbing. You can buy it in different colors. There's one that's a little thinner than this, and I usually buy it by the roll. I wait till Joann's has it on sale and I buy it then. This one, I will be destashing and selling some things soon, but I would rather, I don't want to take you guys' money. I want to, and I can't do it for free. The fabrics are expensive, but you buy them on sale. And this one, I see this one does have the pocket. You can sew this by hand or by machine. This one is already spoken for. Our sister Lorraine T put a deposit on it. Hoorah, Devil Dog, Semper Fi, dude. For those of you who don't know, Devil Dog is a former Marine, and he was instrumental in helping me develop and grow my channel. Hello, Martika. Thank you, and welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome aboard the GQUAT family reunion bus. Going back to the chicken. Hi, the chicken. The chicken is here in Connecticut. Martika is here in Connecticut. Yankee's sister is in Connecticut. For such a small state, we've got a good representation. I wanted to show Devil Dog this bag, and you guys, this is a small bag made out of black pre-quilted fabric, the pre-made handles. So that means it was really quick. I didn't put any of that fancy leather. It has the square bottom that I told you I would show you how to do. And Devil Dog, do you bark? Do you bark like a dog? My brother Joe, who was in the Marine Corps, he can come up behind you, woof, 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 and make you think you are just about to be eaten by a wolf or something. So going back to this bag, this maybe would take you an hour to make. Get your stuff on sale. This is this is another bag with brown pre-quilted fabric, pre-made straps. I make a tie because I can actually put one of my great grandson's basketballs in here. Anything heavy. Devil Dog says, "Yep, that means he can bark." Hoorah! Hoorah! So, oh, you want to hear something funny, Devil Dog? My baby brother was in the military. So, hello, African Dream, and Jay and April. Thank you for coming. He was in the Marine Corps. Back in the day, when you wrote to people in the military, you would put their social security number on the outside of the envelope. You know, 70 years later, whatever, my brother comes off the front porch at mom's house, and Devil Dog says hello to everyone. And I think I posted it. I think I posted it. Hello, African Dreaming. Maybe the others will show up. Okay. So, what's interesting about this, I love camo. You've probably seen two or three different camos here already. This camo is a jungle camo. You know, I think Yankee's sister mentioned one time they have like snow camo, Arctic camo, different camo. I had 1 yard of it that one of my friends, who is a native of South Africa, gifted me for my birthday, and I stretched it and made a little bit of everything. Last last week, one of my friends the one who made the basket, Susan at Blissful Acres, she said she made a bag out of your social security number, double dog. I still know my baby brother's social security number. I wrote him every single day when he was in the military, and he was in communications. And when he was offshore in the Middle East, when everybody else got R&R, he had to stay on the ship because why? Because communications needs to be in effect all the time. So this bag, and it's square so that it holds a lot at the bottom. I put straps on it. This is made out of a goat feed bag. Oh, you tried again, social security number. And they changed it recently. Yeah, they did that. And for those of us who have Medicare or that type of insurance, they changed the number and didn't even tell us. I went to the doctors for the first month or two. None of the doctors got paid. They had to go back because when I got the card in the mail, it was just red and white and blue, like my regular social security number. I just put it in a drawer. I didn't even look at it. I did not even look at it. Then, when my PTSD counselor told me her money bounced, I'm like, how can that be? How can that be? Is the government really bankrupt? But anyway, that's another story. This is a bag just make those of you who have chickens and other pets. Well, first of all, you got to be careful what you're feeding them now because you don't know what's going on or where it's going on. This is how you make the same way I'm going to show you how to make a bag, just a regular bag, not quite the hobo bag. The hobo bag is actually just one of these, but it is formulated to have big pockets on the inside, and it's really big. It holds a lot, and it's really, really wide. So I have a mail haul. Any confessions? Oh, maybe, maybe. I want to say thank you to David Corey, my nephew. And this is really smart, you guys. Look what he did. He put my mailing address, which is a PO box, as the place where it was going and a return. So if they returned it for any reason, guess what? It would just come right back to me anyway. So he sent me some seeds. I wanted some purple seeds. I have a lot of seeds, but I don't have a lot of purple crops. So in here, he sent me some purple mustards, purple top turnips. I would take the little bags out, but me, I don't want to drop them, and they go under somewhere I won't find them. Okay, I don't. I'll start again. Purple mustards, purple top turnips, true lavender, chives, red ochre cabbage, Mizuna Beni Hushi. I actually don't know what that is. I know it's some type of a Chinese greens. Dark purple basil and common purple thyme. So I can't wait. I can't wait to plant those. Which leads me to my next thing. Uh oh. Yeah, a couple things fell. Something fell in my cart at Amazon. Eggplant. Not eggplant in that envelope, Sissy Joanne Stevens, but I do have eggplant. I was supposed to send you some, but when I sent you your last package, I saw a package on the floor with some eggplant. So maybe you didn't get yours. Let me know and I will send you some. So this fell into my Amazon cart. I'm liking this hydroponic thing, you guys. And it has 12 pods. And I think I'm going to use this for starting my seeds from now on. I can't believe, like, in a month and a half, the small 6 pod hydroponics system that I have, how much stuff I have in it. This was on sale for, I think, like about $44, $45. And it has the hydroponics growing system, two plastic bags, including 12 planting pods total, 16 planting sponges, 16 stickers, 12 light blocking stickers, one hole cover. I probably won't need that. I will be planting in all of mine. A power adapter, a steadying bar, and some fertilizers. So those seeds that I just received will be going in the mail. And you guys, if you would like to take a screenshot of Flat Stanley, I will be posting a challenge this weekend. I didn't have chance a chance to put that. And oh, hello, David Corey. He must have been in the bushes and heard his name. Thank you, David Corey, nephew, my dear nephew, for all of the seeds, the purple crops that I will be having. So this is Flat Stanley and his three flat friends, who are actually images of my three great grandchildren, Moni, Sid, and Cam. And Flat Stanley, if you don't know the story, is a little boy who a billboard fell on him and smushed him flat. His father didn't see it, put him in an envelope, and mailed him all over the place. He was sent many, many, many places, including in my family, the Great Wall of China. One of my daughter's friends went to China and took Flat Stanley there. My goats ate him. African Dreamin' says hello to. Uh oh. I was trying to show it to a lot of people in case you can't read it. GQUAT, I ain't your nephew. David Corey has emancipated himself from my auntie ship. I think he has ulterior motives, but I'll let him be and handle his own business. But he's so much fun. He's so much fun. So, my new seeds, especially on my new herbs, and I have some others, they will have they will have a new home. So I can't wait to plug this one in. It's different than the other one. I'll try to do a video. I try to live in the moment and okay. I try to live in the moment and just enjoy life as it is. So, welcome everybody who's on the GQUAT family reunion bus. That's okay, David Corey. Real friends become family. You're family regardless. Hello, growing out the box. So, one of the things that I do for sewing, I have different places other than Joanne Fabrics and Hobby Lobby, some of those places. Hello, Mountain of Inspiration, and welcome aboard, and thank you for coming. This is one of my favorite places. It's called Connecting Threads. And what I like about them is that they have ensembles of fabric that they sell. Unknown caller. I know my phone is not ringing. Oh, drives me nuts. I turn it back on so that I can get the notification that I'm going live. And I don't know. Anyway, moving right along, Connecting Threads. What I like about them is that they sell bunches of fabric that all go together and they put them on sale. And you can buy African Dreamer says, "Hi Devil Dog." Um, the moderators in the room, can you please post your channel? Your channel. Thumbs up done. Thank you, Mountain of Inspiration. And we will be coming by to visit you as well. So, moderators, can you first put your channels up? And then the channels if you can, of any of the content creators that you know of who are in the room. So, what I wanted to show you is this is a sample of a pack of batik fabrics that I bought on sale at Connecting Threads. You can buy like from fat quarters up to yardage, and maybe I won't take the pack loose, but it has like tons of different colors that all mix and match. All mix and match. They will, I think you know that I love African fabrics. I love Aborigine fabrics, which are the Aus- original inhabitants of Australia. There is also an Australian designer named Kate Fassett who has really colorful flowers and batiks. I love the colors, but look at all these colors that you can buy all at one time. And what I also like about that is that they cut them straight. When you go to a lot of the local stores, they're cut crooked on the left, crooked on the right, and and by the time you straighten it out, you're missing, 3-4 inches of fabric. This is another. When I get big batches of fabric, I line it all up and cut a piece off, pre-cut it different sizes. Oh, that one fell too far, but I might get up and get it. It's because I really wanted to show you. These are 2-inch pieces that are already folded to work on a project. Why do I do this? Because some of that flowered fabric, some of the Aborigine fabric, some of the K facet flowered fabric is really brightly colored, and I don't like to put them next to each other, so I put those in the middle for a blender. Yep, this fell in my cart too. A refill packet for my aero gardens and my hydroponic system. So, hello, Nikki. The everyday life of an OCD is check. The moderators just put their channels up, Nikki. You're welcome to put yours up as well. And the channels of anyone who is a content creator and in the chat. Hello, Tarsha, Triple Threat Firearms and Defense. Triple Threat is a firearms instructor, and she teaches prepping, and she is a good, loyal friend and family member. I'm just checking to see, hope I didn't miss anyone. Okay. Uh-oh. Hope the back part wasn't showing too much. I'll be right back. Some of my fabrics, of course, fell on the floor because I get so much stuff out to show you guys. So much stuff out to show you. And I wanted to show you how I quickly make things because I pre-cut the fabrics. This is another sample of connecting threads with all the batiks. This was like a half-yard piece. So I've already pre-cut 6.5-inch strips because I often make quilts and blocks with 6.5-inch blocks. I showed you guys that before. Now, what I want to show you are something called jelly rolls. Jelly rolls are 2.5-inch strips of fabric that are pre-cut, and you use them in all sorts of things. This is some of the K facet, really brightly cut, really bright flowered fabrics, just beautiful, beautiful. And I already have the matching pieces to go with it. To go with it. Like here's some, I have them sorted, like these are a bunch of greens. and so on and so forth. But these are all ready to go. Normally, every week we talk about books because there's a huge bookcase in back of me. It's about 3, 6, 9, about 12 feet wide. I have a lot of books and I like reading them. African Dreaming, it's the end of Black History Month, but everybody needs to research their own history, regardless of your race. Regardless of your race, because everything that you get on the government records, on these websites, is not necessarily true. Here is one book that African Dreamin' was talking about last week on his channel. I have happened to have had this book for many years. I've been researching my personal family history as well as Black history since I was in grade school. I'm actually a oral historian and I've done research for several colleges and other organizations. So this is about who was here before Columbus came. Another book that I have in my personal library are Black Indians. Here in Connecticut, there is a tribe of people. You have to get that book, Mountain of Inspiration. I like touching books, and I've had these books for years and years and years. If you were close to me, you could see how yellow they were, and you could probably look at the prices on them and see that I've had them a long time. My sister took me to Sedona, Arizona, when I was out there, and we there's a Native American museum, and there's some cowboys there, and I took a picture with two of the cowboys. Mountain of Inspiration said he's enjoying the live stream. Thank you. I um, try to be relevant and include something for everybody. So here in Connecticut are the Mashantucket Pequot Native Americans. I used to teach I was a contract trainer for the city of New Haven, and in the summer, my organizational skills are impeccable. When I'm working, when I'm doing my art, it just goes everywhere because I just want to touch the next thing and get to the next idea. Back to the Native Americans that I took the pictures with. One was the great grandson of Sitting Bull, and I was telling him that I used to have horses, bunches of horses, gaited horses, quarter horses, a couple of thoroughbreds, and that my husband was a black cowboy, not a real cowboy. He was an urban guy who just loved horses, just loved horses. Joanne Stevens, Tarsha Triple that says hello. And so the two guys in Arizona were telling me that back in the day, all of the cowboys were black. The Native Americans hunted buffalo and whatnot. They didn't herd cows per se. So the working people who rode on the horses were black cowboys. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Will Pickens All Black Rodeo. I used to love going to to see them. There were authentic cowboys. Okay. Going back to the Mashantucket Pequot um, Indians here in Connecticut, they are the richest tribe of Indians in the world. They didn't become rich until I want to say the last 20, 30 years when they finally got a permit, mind you. Hello, Jones Truth 67, a permit to build casinos on their own land. On their own land. So, that being said, they have some of the biggest, most beautiful casinos and lots of entertainments. Basketball teams play there. Just a lot of information. But have you ever heard of wampum? At the museum, they showed you wampum was used for currency back in the day when the Pequots were hunters. here along the coast, and they would hunt beaver and all kinds of wildlife, and they would trade with the Europeans. Well, what happened is that when they would leave their well, it's a long story, leave their wooden frames, they would take the skins off and go inland to get the animals and come back and trade. So the wampum is what they use for currency. It was actually shells. The shell, hello, Irene Alicia, my neighbor. Thank you for coming. They would take the wampum, which was shells found in the ocean. Here in Connecticut, it's near the ocean, and there were blue shells and white shells, and they would grind them down to fit a certain dye, a certain width, and they could only be found on the shore, of course. Then they would string them in 6-foot increments, and that's what they would use for money when they traded inland. They would trade the wampum for the skins from the Native Americans and others on the inside. Trail rides are really family reunions. David, when we used to have our trail rides in North Carolina with the family, my sister Joanne is not a horse person. She would be riding her husband Roscoe. We would take like 10 horses out and go on these trails through the backwoods. My husband would take a machete and cut paths through the woods. Somebody would be holding the branch for the next person. Oops, forget to hold it. Somebody would get hit in the face. We would come back all scarred up. We would eat cheese and crackers, stop at country stores. It was a lot of fun. Hello, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. I'm hooked on this hydroponic stuff, sir. I just got some more hydroponic stuff before you came. Before we finish talking about books, I just don't want to talk about the things I'm interested in. I want to talk about some things that you might be interested in. And here is a book. It's called Traffic Secrets. And no, we're not talking about traffic in the streets. This is called Traffic on the internet. How to increase income for your channels, and how to grow whatever you're doing in the world of IT. Mike says, "Hey, hydroponic gardening." And the last book I will tell you about is called Lynchpin. A linchpin is someone who makes himself indispensable no matter what they do. No matter what they do. To be a linchpin, if you are sewing, if you are into training, into prepping, whatever you do, you make sure that you have skills that nobody else has. It's by Seth Godin. And if you're still in the workplace, how to make yourself indispensable on the job so that you get paid more for what you do. And this is a really great book. I'm trying to see when I bought it. The Amazon receipt is in here. This one must have been a gift from my brother. It doesn't have the receipt in it. My mom and my brother are prolific readers. Everybody in my family reads. Joanne reads. Okay, so again, Flat Stanley will be going out this weekend. That is, David Corey says that's his name, Lynchpin. He makes himself indispensable to everyone, especially people with nail polish. And that's just my nephew, David. Who doesn't want to be my nephew? Does anyone have any questions? Mountain of Inspiration says Seth Godin is a great author. Read all of his books at GQUAT Traditionzs. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your experience. Africa German is laughing. I know, because of what I said about some of our family members. So, what I would like to do to for friends and family, I am going to go over to my work area because I want to show you how you can turn any bag into a square bottom bag. David Corey wants to be read a nighttime story. Yes, I'll call you and read you a story. A funny thing is, when I read stories, I have cousins my age, and sometimes, like, we'll get together for, an event. I remember one of my cousins passed and we were in Long Island and I was reading to some of the younger cousins and I looked, the whole room was full of adults listening to me reading them a story. And my great grandchildren, and I make up stories too. I make up funny stories. And I've had a lot of life, a lot of living, and I can't really tell the great grandkids, some of the things that Nana has done. So I blame it on other people or put the other people in the story. And I'll be telling them stories and they'll say, Nana, is this a real story? Is this one you're making up? Oh, you silly rabbit. This is one that Nana is making up. Okay, then. So I will take my computer slowly so that I don't trip over these things on the floor that I've been throwing after I show them to you. And yes, my mom told me last week that I needed to do some sit ups when I was turning around. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you can see the quilt on the sofa. I did finish it this week. This is one of my aunt's Christmas presents. I'm trying to show you my arrow garden and some of the space over there. Oh, I have been such a busy Auntie Nana. Okay. So, whoops, slow down. Almost tripped. Hello, everybody. You love quilts, triple thread. I do too. I do too. And we are going to make some together. Some are really easy. Or some of you guys in Montgomery, Alabama, it's 66 degrees. Oh, you're just rubbing that in. Just rubbing that in. Well, before I show you the bag, I just want to show you when I used to make rope baskets and have classes in rope baskets. I finally found this is like a roll of clothesline rope for making baskets. So I will be showing you guys how to make some. Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Let's talk about the channels and the people who were in here for a while. This, for those of you, it's your first time. This is my logo that I had digitalized. My friend's son is a graphic designer, and I had my logo put into a form that I can print it out on my embroidery machine. I have a hoop that's this big. And then last week, I tried to show the little one. This one I will be embroidering on aprons, on bags, things like that. He put white on a yellow fabric and you couldn't see it. So I just went over it with ink so that I could show you what it looks like. You guys, there are places for those of you who have embroidery machines, there are places that can digitalize anything that you want. Anything that you want. So, Tampa Barbecue Queens, they prepare food. They teach children how to prepare food. Hello, Rudy Irahita. Welcome, welcome. Mike's chaotic gardening. He likes to do hydroponics. G Mama Grows is former military. She's one of the moderators. She, Nikki, have been instrumental African dreaming in helping me get my channel up. Crafty Mom Creations. Oh, hello. Hello, Crafty Mom, and congratulations. The baby is here. Just sit back and relax. If I had an embroidery in my name, would be on everything. G Mama Grows. I I put my name on almost everything, but also when I make things for my family members, I put their first names on it. Monograms. Sometimes monograms. I don't know if you can see this. These are some of my name tags from some of my quilting groups that I belong to, and I embroidered them. I embroidered my name on it. This one with the burgundy on it has my name embroidered on it. Sometimes I wear them together. Why? Because I'm a proud quilter. I've spent a lot of years and a lot of time learning how to do it in an acceptable manner. If I want to show my quilts, I can. I just like doing it. And I like my family having them. As you see, my aunt asked me for a quilt about a week before Christmas, and she will get it. I just couldn't do it by Christmas. Oh, and by the way, the the blanket that I'm making out of reconstituted reconstituted mylar bags. I'm out of mylar bags because I gave some food away last week and I put it in it. But look how big it's gotten already. So I might keep this one as a sample. Tarsha, you could have had this to sleep on. I don't know if you can see. So it's about, let's see, 36 inches. So it's 3 feet long. It's half as big as I'm going to make it. It's about the size of a cot. It's really thick. For those of you in the military, those of you who have camped out on the ground, this would have been great to have under a sleeping bag. It's breathable and it's made with plastic bags. I had these mylar bags, so I used them because I didn't have any other plastic bags. And for the bed, I use a really big crochet hook. This is the Q. For smaller ones or for rugs, I use a P hook. Okay. Oh, Lord. Now, David Corey is going to be Flat Stanley a pillow. Hello, I bring it every day. I bring it every day is a channel, an artist. She is a visual artist. She likes to crochet and knit. And you guys, when you leave here, a whole new perspective. Crystal does a lot of canning, prepping. She just has a lot of information if you have time to visit her channel as well. Again, all of you who are content creators, can you put your hand up please so everybody can see who you are? Put your hand up, content creators, so that only moderators can post channels. But if you put your hand up, everybody will know that they can click on you, copy your name, and check your channel out. Yay! Triple threat. Thank you so much, Auntie. Whole new perspective. Barb Brownlee. I bring it every day. Put your hands up, all you content creators and moderators. Put your channels up. I love this. I love this. Oh, guess what, everybody? I wasn't going to say anything because I don't want it to jinx me. But you know what? I believe in God, and what's for me, I'm going to get it, no matter what. Hand pink waving. I got a notification today a notification just today. I haven't even answered it. It says that I am eligible to be monetized, which means that I can get paid for commercials or do other little things to make some money. I did not I did not go on YouTube to try to build a good channel. I love having a small channel, knowing who you guys are, knowing when there's a visitor, sharing information, getting to know people. I'm solvent. I'm retired. I lived on a fixed income, spent most of all my extras. I have everything I need and most of what I want. I have available. I can get whatever I want, but I don't mind working for it. These hands, I've been working all of my life. I lied about my age to get my first Social Security card. In those days, you had to be 16 years old to get one. So I said I was 15. When I was 15, I said I was 16. But yeah, they said that I can apply to be monetized. Woohoo! So I'll get my, what, $20 a month after they finish. They take most of everything out. I think they take 70% of some of the income, 55% of everything else. God has given me a blessing. I'm blessed. I have family and I have friends, including yourself. Yankee's sister lives here in Connecticut. I didn't know her before I got a YouTube channel. But then after we met and got to know each other, we found out that she'd been going to church with my family in her town for David Corey just put his hand up. David Corey with Crop has a farm in, and I'll let him put what town is if he wants to, in Texas. He has chickens and a garden, and he's so much fun to have in the lives with his little bad self. With his little bad self. So now I'm going to show you the secret to squaring up a bag. Let me see what I can do to show you. And what you do, this is a bag that I'm going to make the long way. So what you do is take the bottoms, take the bottom. Oh, I see. Trying to get it. I don't know, Crafty Mom, you might know the secret or not. And this is a little 2.5 inch square that I've pre-cut out. And I put it in each corner. There are other ways to make a square bottom. And I will cut this with scissors. What this does, doing it this method, takes some of the bulk out so that you're not sewing over a bunch of thicknesses. I just replaced this sewing machine needle that I have in here today because I don't know what I was sewing the other day and the needle broke, but I knew that I was going to be making some bags and showing you guys and sewing through several thicknesses. So what I will do, and to keep it from raveling, I will take this little machine and do a zigzag around the edges. And by the way, that gold bag that you guys liked last week, this side, this is actually the lining. You can use either side that you want. These double-sided, double quilted fabrics. So what I do is zigzag around the edges to keep them from raveling. If you have a serger, you can serge around them. So I sew the sides up. I don't want to hold you up because I know other people are going live, and I sew the sides up. Once I sew the sides up, and I'll do a separate video, I promise, and put it out this week. Then you sew the sides up. Then you'll have this, you can already see the bottom is flat. And you sew the bottoms, and that's how you get a square bottom. I will do a separate video on that and to show you guys. Okay, that fabric is nice. Thank you, G Mama. I bought so much of this fabric when it was on sale. I was living in North Carolina at the time. I bought some of this at Joann's on sale in North Carolina, in Rocky Mount. I drove up to South Hill, Virginia. I bought some. I bought it like all over the place. Hello, Miss Ellen. Campbell's Creation, Learning to Quilt and Sew. Miss Ellen said that she loves making these types of bags. I do too. I do too. And all of my family has them. My sisters, my mom, and they just hold so much. You can't buy one. You can't buy one. Oh, by the way, you guys, my sister Joanne Stevens is being shy, but I don't know how many glass artists you know. My sister is a phenomenal glass artist. She's the real artist in the family. I was supposed to be what was it, an engineer or something, but I like people. I didn't want to, and I'm good in computers and other things. As you know, I've told you about some of my background, but I didn't want to do that. The reason Joanne went out of business, all her fabric in my house. Not now, David. The house that I lived in before here, it was 3,000 square feet, and the 1,500 square feet on the second floor was actually a studio. I have a video of the studio before I downsized. And Sissy African Dreamin' says, hello, Joanne Stevens. As a matter of fact, if you look at Joanne Stevens' logo, that's actually a piece of her glass. It is a glass, not glass blowing, David. She does other kinds of glass, and she made me some personal beads that I have on my name tag. You love it. You bring it every day. I bring it every day. You love glass. Nice, nice. Okay, so I will I will close for now and try to hello growing with Hudson, and thank you for coming. You guys, Hudson used to help me. She used to post my link when we used to go on Lady Cheryl's channel. Lady Cheryl had a channel, and she used to go live every Monday. Yeah, Monday night, and she had memberships for her group. She does organic cosmetics, and even though she's not here, you can visit her channel, Lady Cheryl, and she would let the seniors belong to her clubs. If you were over 70, she called us her golden girls, because none of the guys over 70 applied. I'm so glad you got to make the live. I am too, Crystal. I am Crystal. Ever use beach glass, Joanne? um I don't know. She usually uses and makes her own glass. She makes her own glass. But when I go to Arizona, I will go live from there, and whatever she allows me to show you. She's got several big kilns at her house, small kilns. Me, I'm scared of heat because, in case I don't get to a cool place in the next life, I figure I'll stay cool while I'm here now. Whole New Perspective says she loves Lady Cheryl's hair products. Yes, and she has great gardening skills, and she helps to feed the community. So, everybody, GQUAT here. I will bid you adieu. Mommy, I hope you're here, Mother. Live, Ego Amote. This is an I. This is an L. This is a U. To say I love you is this. You see this on a lot when I put things, when I respond to your sites. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, especially now that I might get $20, $30 extra a month. I can use that to buy soil for some of the seniors, make things for them. I share my fabric when I have it with a lot of the seniors. All right, so thank you, everyone. And don't forget, the OG Gardener is going live today. Thank you, African Dream says good live. Good night, everybody. Good night, Giant Boy. Oh, hello, Andale Homestead. You guys, Andale Homestead. I just want to hold you one last second. One one of my quilting groups in North Carolina, in Warren County, was on the Virginia North Carolina border. And Andale Homestead has family there. She's a gardener. She has excellent skills. She cooks, and she's very supportive of all of the channels. And the Lake Gaston Peacemakers group, I don't have their. Oh, actually, it is. Actually, it is. This one. I just have to show you guys real quick. This name tag, Andale, the top one, this one is for the Lake Gaston Peacemakers group. And I have my name embroidered on it and some of the pins that we got going together all over the area. Two different channels. Good night, Gina. Good night, Latanya Lewis. Okay, good night for real this time. Love you guys. Ego Amate. And take care. See you next week on the Family Reunion Buzz. Bye bye.